Okay. It's alright on the words on stream this go, because I was a little bit behind today. Anyway, so we can go ahead and get started a little bit early. There we go. There's the music. Let's turn that down a little bit though. Maybe a little bit more. That's kind of loud in my ear. Alrighty. But I think we should be alright there. How's everyone doing today?
Fallon_119 played 2 hearts tilde 02 hearts for 100 channel points.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fix the sound alerts because it's just doing everything as text-to-speech now instead of the actual sound. So I'll play with that. It should be fixed by next week, but until then, I guess we can listen to the robots talk to us today. But we are... It's been a second, hasn't it, for this? I forgot just how well off we were really doing on this run, because, I mean, look at our team. We have a Dratini, which is wild, a Croconaut, a Staravia, an Espeon, a Charmeleon, and a Geodude. So, all things considered, that's really not too bad. As per usual, please do let me know if anything needs to be adjusted audio-wise, and I can make those adjustments as we go. But, I mean, honestly, for today, there's not really too much planned. We're gonna try getting a bunch of static encounters today, and beating up on Bugsy, and honestly, just seeing how much of Goldenrod can get through. You'll strangle sound alerts for me. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, that could be appreciated. No Gibbleful Beldum. I wish... I mean, I'd be happy with either of those, honestly. Let's see what we can get in here, though. Shockwave. Won't say no to Shockwave. Before we talk to this guy, we should also probably deposit someone. Let's see here. Move. I do think it probably makes sense to get the Torchic here. That way we can get a little bit of a backup fire in the PC if we needed it. So let's go see what those questions were, because I sure don't remember. I think so. Yep. I had to sneeze, so I just started spamming buttons. Yes. No. Oh my god. I need to actually read. Save all your Pokemon Nassau, yes. Is lax incense required? No, it is full. Is it true Versal has maximum power 150? No, I think it gets up to like 200. Does Gardevoir have a higher base stat total? I think it does. There we go. Alright, there's our Torchic. And I remember last time we were going for really cursed naming themes of various body parts. So what do we want to name a chicken? Looks like it is a male Torchic. We can always go with the standard KFC. There's definitely some things that we could say about a Torchic combustion combination that I'm not going to touch. But I think KFC, honestly, is just like a pretty standard recognizable thing. So let's just do that today. Alright. Okay, let's see what KFC is doing. Alright, so KFC is a lax nature, which is increased defense, lowered special defense. Nothing to write home about there, honestly. It just got Blaze, no speed boost, special natures, anything like that. So sadly, that is what that is, but we're gonna try and keep Charizard or Charmeleon alive to become a Charizard. As long as we can. Anyway. Alright, let's get our kidney stones back on the team. Okay. Let's get some speed going here. Alright, I talked to you. Just as a general reminder, too, I am currently playing with an experience code, so we get like 1.25 times. That's just to help us minimize grind. I mean, if anything, last time shows that we're still probably going to have to do some grinding, which is fine, because I don't want to eliminate the risk. I just really want to, you know, be mindful of our own time. But I forgot, we just got into Azalea, which means that we have to go beat up on Team Rocket first and foremost. Luckily, though... Ooh, Tanka berries. Luckily, though, we can get an encounter there, and then we can play all the back and forth to get the Spiritomb and whatever else we have to return for. Looks like there's a Swaloon in chat, if that is of any interest to anybody. Okay, let's grab this. White apricorn. And I think, yeah, he gives us a TM. Okay. Let's take a look at our TMs, actually, just because I want to see what we're really working with here. We've got Rock Smash, Bullet Seed, Rock Tomb, Shockwave, Water Pulse. I mean, those aren't awful moves. I just think... Mercury's just in such a weird position because it's an adamant Dratini. And in the grand scheme of things, like, that's really not bad, but, you know, adamant, Dragonite, and whatever gets useful with, moves like Extreme Speed and Outrage, and I honestly just don't know if or when we'd be able to get anything like that in this game, so it'll be interesting for sure. But let's give Kidney Stone Rock Smash over Tackle, because fighting won't be a bad thing, and let's go talk to Kurt. Really, Swaloon got away even after people use Great Ball. It's not that hard to catch. Alright. We riled up the old man, so let's not get shown up by him. Especially when we've got a dragon at our back. Like, it's still crazy to me that we fish up a Dratini. Let's keep Mercury up front because it has Thunder Wave. We can probably Thunder Wave things pretty easily here. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and get that encounter out of the way. We have to go in here. Is it gonna be a Slowpoke and a Slowpoke Well? Taking bets. Ooh. That is a Swinub. I can't wrap that. Do we think it has more than 40 HP, though? Everything at level 19 does, but not everything is very confidently above. So let's see what else we can maybe do. We are honestly getting some very, very nice encounters this run. Well, this is an ice type, so let's go out to Florida. Now, chance it has like Icy Wind or something. Oh, Ender. That would have been nice if I actually attacked with. So at least we know we're not going... That was a lot of damage. I was gonna say, at least we know we're not gonna knock it out. Okay, Swinub. Let's start thinking of names for Swinub. I've got kind of a curse idea, if no one has any suggestions. Alright. We got a Swinub. If it smells something enticing, it dashes off headlong to find the source of the aroma. It is a pig Pokemon, Ice Ground, height 1.4, weight 14.3. And Fallon has redeemed a name raider, so when we get Spiritomb again, we're naming it Smoothie 2. Got you, got you. Thank you for redeeming that. We will name Spiritomb Smoothie 2. Now, would you like the number 2 or II if we have room, as in Smoothie the second? And we can also name Swinub Bacon, yes. I was gonna name her Toupee if nobody gave me any ideas. But in the grand scheme of things, that wouldn't make sense for Mamoswine. The second. Perfect. Okay. I mean, that's my initial idea whenever I think of, you know, the seconds, but, you know, just want to make sure we're bringing visions to life here. But I am really curious about Bacon, so we're gonna go check her out. If only it was shiny, I would have named it Watermelon. If you haven't seen Shiny Swinub, it is literally just a watermelon, and it is the cutest thing. Oh, its little sprite is just so squished out. So Swinub is timid nature, which probably isn't great. I think I usually see them physical. Smoothie 2, electric Boogaloo, exactly. But Divinature hates to lose. That reduces attack but increases speed. Thick Fat ups resistance to fire and eyesight moves. Knows Powder Snow, Mud Slap, and Endure. Okay. I honestly really like that as an option. Again, I'm not too sure how helpful the nature would be, but Ground Ice is a great offensive typing. I'm gonna keep Kidney Stone in the meantime, because I'd rather not have too much overlap anyway. So if we replace anybody, it'd be Kidney Stone, and right now we really need Kidney Stone specifically. Which is such a weird statement to make out loud, but there we are. Let's go ahead and do some adjustment to the team there, and I'm saving the game. Really need to save the game. There we go. That way we are not losing our Swinub, because similar to Dratini, I did not even know Swinub was an option here, and I'm not losing that. Let's speed this up a bit. Alright. Team Rocket grunts on Rattata. I meant to Dragon Rage, but Ember did a pretty good number there too. I've been playing so much Pokerogue that now my controls are getting crisscrossed in my brain. So I think I should probably be looking to make some adjustments there so I'm not fat fingering too many buttons, but I'll get back there. Just might take a second. And for now, it's fine. Ekans. See if we can try and keep everybody right around the same level. I don't think we're going to need to grind before Bugsy's gym. I think by the time we fight all the trainers in there, we'll be pretty much on par still. Which will be, frankly, really nice not to have to be stuck grinding half of the stream. But, oh, Mom's spending all of our money. Okay. That's fine, Mom. But yeah, I think we'll be right on par. Which is good, because I don't want to be too far over-leveled either. Kind of takes away from the challenge of things. Alrighty, quick hydration break. Everybody else, please make sure you are drinking water, especially now that we are getting into the heat of the season. Nothing beats cold water. There we go. Okay. Poochyena, I honestly don't even remember what levels we should be aiming for Bugsy. I really want to say like 22. But I could also be totally making that up, and we could be horribly over or under leveled, so after we beat up Team Rocket, we're gonna have to check out how we're comparing to the gym there. Which, if I could get away with just heading straight there, I would certainly not complain. Okay. Oh, I did not necessarily want to give that to Mercury. I just wanted to see who could benefit from that. Because King's Rock is great for making things flinch, but that's only going to really be helpful if you outspeed. So let's go ahead and give that to Liver instead, since they will certainly outspeed things. Honestly, being an Espeon, if things don't get one shot, it might just be over for Liver anyway. But we're gonna give them the best chance we can. I'd really like to keep an Espeon. Okay, got a Cacnea. Let's Rage it. Twister. Okay. Nidorina. Speaking of things, I think Liver can take good care of a Nidorina. And there we go. Alrighty. Level 20 there. Normally I feel the need to go back and heal up before Proton, but honestly, I think we're doing okay, so I am gonna slow down time there, and we're gonna go talk to Proton. It's a huge difference when you can actually just stay on par with everybody. Okay, Voltorb, level 17. Let's go to Kidney Stone. My only concern here, honestly, is Sonic Boom. But we can take 2 of those. Oh, it's got Toxic. Okay. Gross. But that's fine. For now. Let's see how much Magnitude does. A fair bit. And hopefully we get something we can switch out on before this Toxic really starts to rack up. Cacnea, perfect opportunity. We got plenty of things I want to take care of grass types right now. Ember time. Okay, well that was a crit. I was about to say it's good to know we don't have to rely on Dragon Rage, but I can't really confidently say that if we get a crit. But a coughing. I believe in Liver. Because, this thing might want to blow up, but we're gonna outspeed and we're going to one-shot with Confusion, right? Yes. Good. Just saw Liver's life flash before my eyes and immediately regretted my confidence. This is what Nuzlocks do to me. Zubat, okay. I guess we'll go out to Days Long, try and keep everyone well-rounded-ish. Zubat time. Okay, let's see what Wing Attack does for us. Fair bit. Toxic is annoying, but I don't think it'll get much of an opportunity to do much to us. There we go. That's where that leaves us, so getting some money too. It looks like there is a Quillfish in chat. Okay. And there they go. Having 2 Dragon Ragers on the team is frankly way too overpowered. Okay. And now we can start to get some apricorn balls. Not that I ever remember to come back for them. Take the pink ones, I guess. The pink ones, yes. Yes, please. And yes, of course, we're gonna need his phone number. There we go. It's really convenient that they just kind of flash us back, so I can immediately get rid of this toxic. I would have just run back with it anyway, but it's a bit of a better peace of mind knowing I won't run into anything in the 5 steps it takes to get back to the center. Okay. But this is how we're doing. So, honestly, let's just go check out the gym and see what the gym's looking like. I love Saravia. It's just such a nice bird design. Look at that. Just follow us around. I really want to know what Staraptor looks like in this game because I don't think I've ever actually had the opportunity to see one. Alright, let's see how we line up. I think if we go ahead, we'll run into the trainer. It looks like... How do we compare? Hopefully we at least compare. Combi. Level 17 though. So honestly, I think by the time we get through this gym, we'll be pretty even. And honestly, at that point, we can, you know, go through, catch all the stuff that we are bound to catch this stream, including Smoothie the second and our normal forest encounter, as well as maybe something here in town. And once we've done all of the big things, then I think we can maybe reevaluate what the team looks like. But for now, I'm really happy with what we have here. And not messing around with quick attacks, somehow not doing enough on a bide. There we go. Now we're level 21. Now, I think, if I remember correctly here, Bugsy has like a Yanma, a Butterfree, Scyther, Pinsir, maybe a Heracross. Things like that, so... With that in mind, all things considered, Kidney Stone is going to be our #1 help, followed by Dazlong, followed by our Charmeleon Heart. So I definitely want to focus on trying to level those guys up a bit. Now that we're kind of here, let's do Heart next, I think. Just so that way we are, you know, kind of keeping everybody even as we go. Lettian's actually a little bit scary in this game. People laughed at me last time I said it, but I will reiterate. That thing has ruined some of my runs before. I think it gets like Iron Fist and like actually has some pretty good stats to back it up. Ninkata, I don't think can do anything too crazy to us. I'll just go ahead and Dragon Rage just in case. And a Scorupi. I think it shall meet the same fate. Well, you tried, bud. Wasn't enough, but you did try. Okay. Just like that, we have a couple of things at level 22. Let's go ahead and get Kidney Stone up then. Liver is going to obviously be taking a bit of a backseat in this gym. It's pretty much only going to come out if we can guarantee an outspeed one-shot combo. If we go up... let's just go ahead and beat up this guy. See where that leads us. I'm gonna try and just beat up the gym trainers and then go back heal and then go on for Bugsy. Well, Wormadam is not what I wanted to see here. There we go. Don't know what you're protecting for. This is even worse for you, honestly. There we go. Okay. Alright, well, that was not much experience for Kidney Stone. So let us head on back and we shall beat up the twins. I think they have like Volbeat Illumise, if my memory serves me. So I think Geodude Dratini have this. Amy Mimi. Illumise Volbeat. Almost said Volborb. Don't think that's how that works. Well, let's Dragon Rage you. That did next to nothing. That did a little bit more. Guess let's swap. Quick attack hurt. Let's get them out of here, though. There they go. And Kidney Stone is now 22. Rollout, no. We're not gonna mess around with rollout shenanigans. That just does not seem wise. Might sound weird, but I am going to switch out Kidney Stone against these guys because I think they can get absorbed. There it is. I just really didn't want to mess with that. I'm also not messing around with confusion things, so let's go out to Lung and Heart. That should be more than plenty to deal with this, but I'm just trying to be a little bit cautious here. Did that just confuse us? I think it did. Okay. Ooh. Okay. We're definitely right and closer to the line than I would have liked. Slam could be good. Definitely think that beats Rap, even if it's not very accurate. Okay, how much? Okay. And those air cutter, absorb, and some other things. Can I just look at the summary, please? Special offense 23. Okay, I think Florida and Liver are probably the two things that make the most sense at this point. Even if it kind of gives me extreme anxiety set on Espeon against Beautifly, if it's just gonna keep doing that. And this is probably the best thing we can do. Okay, that's fine. Phew. Saw the run flash before my eyes for a second. And this is what happens when you start to get overconfident. You make stupid mistakes like that. Okay. But we got through the trainers without too much issue. Like, a lot of that was honestly pretty preventable, so I think we're just gonna go ahead and tackle Bugsy, honestly. I'm probably gonna stock up on some potions and other healing items. And I don't know, I guess we'll just jump right on into that. Honestly, really nervous. Because I'm so used to grinding beforehand, so it doesn't feel right to just jump into it. But we can also take a look at some of these berries and see if any of them might be helpful. I mean, super effective bug type attack. I guess, we could safeguard liver a little bit and give that to him. Yeah, let's do that. And then that way we can give that to Lung, because Lung is also pretty speedy. Really wish we had the Carkol right about now, but that's fine. And, I'm tempted to give Geodude Rock Tomb. I feel like it learns if I level up, though. Let me just do some quick reconnaissance here. Geodude learns Gen 4. Oh no, we don't learn Rock Tomb. That's actually kind of surprising. So I guess we'll teach that, because it's just a good move to have. And that extra little bit of damage will be very welcome right now. 50-90 versus 50-80. Oh, it's not actually more damage. Oh, it just reduces speed. Huh. That actually changes things. I thought it was like 60 versus 40, but no, it's just 50-50. Ooh. Well, I still think the speed reduction could be helpful, so I guess we're gonna take the risk. I always hate using TMs because inevitably whatever I use irreplaceable TM on is something that immediately dies, but let's grab... How many can I get? Alright, let's get 15 super potions. That should be more than plenty. If we need more than that, then we were never going to win this anyway. And I think that's about as prepared as we can be. Our levels are a bit all over the place, but we're anywhere between 20 and 23. So it's probably a pretty good place to be. I'm gonna go ahead, get us back where we need to be. If I can just mentally map through this gym real quick. Alright. It honestly really should not give me as much brain power, or cost me as much brain power as it does get through some of these puzzles. That's neither here nor there, though. Okay, we are going to now face Bugsy. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. It's not gonna ultimately mean anything. We are going to go ahead and get on our epic battle music. Also, there's a wild Cramorant in chat. I honestly do not recognize that much at all. I think that's a bird. Sounds like a bird. Okay. What's this going? Turn that up a little bit. I think it's still building, but it's pretty quiet all the same. But okay. I think we've done what we can, so I'll go ahead and slow us down. Slow us down, and here we go. Bugsy has historically never killed a run, but Bugsy has always done some pretty good damage, so fingers crossed that's not the case here. Here's Butterfree. Oh, that reminds me, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and reload this. We're not changing anything, but I do want to turn the battle scene on. There we go. Alright. Turn it down a little bit. Alright, now we're prepared. We need to see what's actually happening. Let's go. There's the Butterfree. And I think let's just go ahead and Rock Tomb, because it's probably going to do the Rain Dance U-turn combo, like it always does. And this might actually one-shot. That just straight up one-shot. Okay. I'm starting to feel over-leveled, but maybe we can turn off the extra experience. Oh yeah, that really built up on the music there. Heracross. Okay. Here's my dilemma. I'm pretty sure Heracross is counter. So if I wing attack with Dave and we do not get the kill and it counters, Dave is gone. I guess we could go out to Heart, but I honestly don't really trust Heart to take the hit either. Let's see what their defenses are comparatively. Heart does have more defense, and we can Dragon Rage. I'm just really nervous, too. I think it makes more sense, so, than risk not one-shotting with a super effective stab wing attack for some reason, you know? We're 4 levels above it. That's definitely more than I thought we were gonna be. Thought we were aiming for like 22 here. There's a counter. Okay. I mean, I don't see any reason not to Dragon Rage here again. Okay. I was gonna say, even if they switch, nothing's gonna appreciate a Dragon Rage at this level. Alright. Yeah, we might need to tone down experience in a bit. Yanma. We're gonna go back out the Kidney. I think it's gonna do the U-turn combination thing, but Rock Tomb, again, it's either gonna one-shot or it's going to not be appreciated on whatever is coming in. Which will probably be, Pinsir, if I had to guess. Yep, there it is. I do know some things sometimes. Alright, there we go. Rock Tomb and the Pinsir. How much does that do? Fair bit, actually. Speed is lowered. I don't remember what this is gonna want to do to us, so we're risking it. We outsped with the Rock Tomb reduction. Let's see by how much. Oh, there we go. That did, in fact, get rid of the Pinsir. Sweet. Now we're level 24. Rain's still falling. What's up next? Yanma again? Well, I don't see why we don't just keep doing what we have been, honestly. Because if they go out the Scyther now, that's 4 times effective, you know? And then that will hopefully prevent Scyther from setting up and wanting to one-shot us here. Okay, please just kill. I really want you to just kill. Thank you. Okay. The issue is that we're weak enough that I'm a little bit leery about, you know, not healing kidney stones. Rock Blast. I think that technically does more damage than Rock Tomb. It just feels redundant. I like the speed drop. Give up on Rock Blast for now. If Yanma comes out, yeah. We stay in. Because Yanma's probably going to want to U-turn again, which won't kill even with a crit. We Rock Tomb. And we're going to get a free hit on the Scyther, which will be, again, 4 times effective. Ideally, that'll just straight up one-shot. It probably won't, and then we'll heal. Okay, so, yeah. No! There's the miss. Okay. This thing's gonna Sword Dance. I already know that. It's fine. It's not fine. But we need some extra health to actually have a chance of tanking that. And there's the Sword Dance. Okay. Well, rain stopped. Please hit. Oh my god, it's getting greedy. It's either best news or worst case scenario. It's worst case scenario. Okay. Oh my god, it's getting so greedy. I'm so scared. It's gonna, like, outspeed everything. Please, just one shot. Oh, it was a crit. Okay. Kidney Stones is gonna sweep. I don't care. I don't care if it's cringe that Geodude is just sweeping this gym. We needed this. Okay, there goes Yanma. Yeah, bug Pokemon are tough. Are you really gonna try and PP saw me? Running low, and it gets a double detect. Running low on Rock Tomb, but its fate is basically sealed. The only question at this point is by whose hands. Okay, there we go, and we hit. And is that a one-shot? It is. Okay. So yeah, Scyther is level 21, so we were honestly right on par to begin with, really. Kidney Stones is now egregiously over-leveled, but we got there. And Kidney Stones is evolving as an extra little boost there. Okay. And now we have a really big Kidney Stone. Alrighty. Kidney Stone wants to Rock Blast again. And I've already changed my mind. I think we'll get rid of Rock Polish just because like Rock Tomb is nice for reducing speed. It feels a little redundant to have both a speed increasing and a speed lowering move, you know? So ooh, amazing, we're experts. Alrighty, and we got the hype badge. Let me go ahead and update that. There we go. And miraculously, nobody died. Bugsy almost always kills 3 Pokemon with that stinking Scyther, because it's always something like what happened, where it sword stances and then just starts outspeeding everything. But he got a little too greedy, and that worked for us. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this lo-fi back. There we go. Now that the anxiety-inducing stuff is over. And look at our little grappler now. Little handsier pal. Okay. Is that still playing? No? Maddie likes to cut off, so I totally thought it was something I did. I think just not want to like me today. Okay. There we go. Did I hit this? Okay. There we go. Let's get out of this gym. Hopefully for the last time. If I ever see Falconer or Bugsy again, it'll be too soon. And now we get to face our rival. So I really probably shouldn't have turned off the epic music so soon, since that is going to be our immediate next step. Then after that, we get a bunch of fun encounters. I really don't even know what I would do with some of the encounters we could get. Because, like, a Heracross would be awesome. We're gonna get Spiritomb. There's all kinds of things in Ilex Forest that we could get. And, I mean, I really like our team as it is, but Spiritomb is just way too overpowered not to use it, especially with Morty and Whitney coming up. And we will take this package. It is a repel. Not exceedingly helpful at the moment, but that will be when we're going through the forest. Okay, and what's his face really likes dark type, so I think we'll start off with Florida. Florida's so tall now. Florida looks very happy. Okay. And if they start off with their grass starter, then we've got Mercury and Heart right there, so. Rival fight time. Let's go ahead and switch back over to the epic music, I guess. I immediately forgot that this is happening, so. Here we go. Rival Storm. Murkrow. Okay, I mean, I thought it was gonna be like Ghastly or something, so I was gonna want to bite it, but that's okay. Let's see how much a water gun does. Not enough for me to feel reassured here. It could Pursuit though. I don't want it to Pursuit, so I'm gonna just heal up a little bit. We're just gonna test the waters to see if it actually is thinking about hitting that button. Okay. Okay. I don't really want to be overusing Kidney Stone, but it's just our honest answer for a flying dark type. Is going. Oh, there's the Pursuit. Is going to just be to throw a rock at it. Even if it feels like extreme overkill right now, since Kidney Stone leveled up so much. Oh, there's a Hoot Hoot in chat. Try poke catching that. And there is the Bayleaf. Yes, I will be switching to our own second starter, I guess. There honestly isn't much Bayleaf can do. On the off chance rival switches, let's Dragon Rage. I'm so used to Pokerogue AI now that I'm like, they would have definitely swapped out on that. But that's alright. There's nothing they can do to us, and we can get rid of it. Dragon Rage, I stand by, is way too overpowered to get an early level, and it's even better / worse when you get 2 users. Ghastly, I really wanted Florida to get that experience, but a little bit leery now, honestly, so let's let Lung get it instead. Okay, wing attack, it's all we really can do to it. I didn't want to voice it out loud, but I forgot if Ghastly gets Destiny Bond, so I was really hoping it wasn't going to outspeed us there. But a Kadabra. I think we'll let Lung handle that too, and I guess we'll just let the rest of the team get a chance to catch up later. Because Kadabra could really be a little scary depending on if it's got any TNs. Kinesis is just going to be annoying though. I was expecting that to one-shot because Kadabra is squishy, but guess not. Will quick attack work? Nope, we'll miss. And now we can't quick attack. Okay, wing attack it is then. This isn't gonna save you, Kadabra, it's just going to annoy me. You're just prolonging the inevitable. I mean, I can do you one better and just start double teaming right now. We can turn this into who can hit first. I'd really rather not resort to that though. There we go. I honestly really do like Kadabra's design though. There's just something about its little star forehead and bushy tail that really appealed to me as a kid. I actually kind of hated Alakazam for a long time because it got rid of those elements. Yeah, go be edgy someplace else, please. I now have a lot of things to catch. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I just wish that some of our lower leveled mons could have stayed in the spotlight a bit better, but let's turn off that music. Speaking of edge. There we go. Alrighty. I had something sound weird. Okay, that's weird. I don't know if it's just on my end, but the sound quality was acting really, really strange, so hopefully things sound okay for everybody else. Did I actually save those options? No. Let's not make that mistake of last time. Okay. But now we just have a lot of catching to do, which is, sure, I'm definitely happy to handle. Can I get Karkle now? No. Okay, fine, I guess. Let's go ahead. We'll speed up through this bird puzzle, which I always struggle with despite it being made for literal grade schoolers. But first, we can catch something here in the forest, and I'm hoping it is not a Paris. Literally anything but a Paris. Please don't blow up on me. It's probably gonna blow up on me, isn't it? Thunderwave. Takedown. Oh. You really chose violence today, huh, little guy? Girl, sorry. I'm a little scared to attack it now, honestly, because it's got a recoil move, so I guess let's just throw something and see if it wants to be a friend. In the meantime, please start thinking of names for a bagworm pinecone. I guess Pineco did want to be a friend, in fact. Alrighty. So Pineco is the bagworm Pokemon. Height is 2 feet. Weight is 15.9. Actually, I wonder if that's the issue. Sorry, something just occurred to me. Oh yeah, it is. That is the case. There we go. Oh, and I missed the description, but yes, we are in fact going to name Pineco. I don't know why, but I'm really feeling the name Jenny. There we go. I, again, really cannot even tell you where that came from. But I was going to be willing to, accept it. Yeah, I know. You lost your birds. We're all very sad about it. I don't want to deal with all the bugs in this forest right now. Yeah, I know. I know this is how things work. I just don't want to encounter 1,000,005 things, please. I will take you out for the experience. There we go. Get out of here, bud. And gotcha. I just love the imagery of just like sneaking up behind a Farfetch'd and grabbing it like a, you know, like an actual duck and it just screaming. Alrighty. Well, we picked up money, I guess, because that is not helpful right now. I hate this part, though. Let's just flush you. Actually, I think we should probably flush it the other way. I would have liked a Shroomish, actually. Breloom's nice. It really is. Okay, I think we flush you that way. Because I think we can actually... No? Okay, fine. I'll come around this way. You'd think I'd have this down to science by now. Because this is what, like the 4th run we've gotten to this point with. But no. I'm just flying by the seat of my proverbial pants. But now we have Cut, which is grass type in this round hack, so honestly that won't be too bad to know. But the real question is, who can learn it? I mean, like, Heart would be nice because that gives it coverage on things it's weak to. But then you're also using a Charmeleon against things it's weak to. So I think let's give it to Florida. We can definitely prove to improve our moveset after all. There we go. I don't think there's any actual trainers right now, otherwise I'd go back to heal up our Dratini. As it is, I'm gonna try and progress. Oh, it's a Pikachu! That would have actually been kind of nice. I like Raichu. But I'm just gonna try and progress as much as I can to hopefully minimize some back and forth, because there's gonna be a lot of that through this forest. Which is honestly just kind of annoying. And yes, we are not discussing what we're seeing here. Look away, folks. We're just gonna take our TM and erase that from our minds as requested and go see who wants to learn Headbutt. Actually, I don't know who can learn Headbutt. Once again, I am going to take this for experience. Honestly, if we can get Headbutt on Dratini, that could be so much nicer than Slam would be. It could really make use of his adamant nature and maybe even get some flinches off. But we do want to get Headbutt so we can maybe get a Heracross in wherever town we just left, because I'm absolutely atrocious with names of things. Okay, Mercury can learn Headbutt. So yeah, that's 70-100 versus 80-75, and knowing my luck, that is more like 80-25. So we are 100% gonna keep Headbutt over Slam. And with Underwave, we can really lean into hacks and try and paraflinch things. That's right, we can be that guy. But I think that's everybody I want to actually teach Headbutt to, so we'll leave it be. Espeon, you can fulfill your divine role and show poor lost kimono girl which way to the city that you have never been to. I don't know why, it just feels so fitting for Espeon to actually lead the way there. Here it goes. Honestly, that interaction is just really nice to me. I mean, if you're gonna have Pokemon out of their Pokeballs as companions, then it's nice just having little extra interactions like that. Okay, and here's Cynthia, who has given me a heart attack here, a little bit more than I care to admit that she has. But now we have an Anki Stone, and hopefully we can go back only one time now. You know, maximize our trip through the forest. Taunt. Taunt is such a, you know, mixed bag move. It can be great against some Pokemon, like especially in competitive, but in the game, sometimes it's just better to make, you know, bar go down with big attack move over trying to mess around with things like that. We're not forgetting about the Leafeon ore that's there. We can't really use like Today Care or anything, but you never know when something like that could come in handy. Run, run, run away. Okay. Yes. Honestly, this has probably been the most efficient run through the forest I have had in a second, and immediately run into something else. But that's totally fine by me too. So let's go heal up, and then we can start smacking around some trees. Because if we can, I like to try and get Heracross first and foremost. I also would really like to know whether, you know, anything I get is going to even be... Ooh, there's a swine up in chat. We're switching around, because I was actually just going to mention with the swine up, if we got, you know, something great as an encounter, it could be nice to possibly adjust the team accordingly, but I don't know, our team's just kind of stacked right now, and I don't want to mess with a good thing either. So let's see if we can get any non-dupes in the next, I'm gonna give this like 5 minutes. Which already feels excessive, if I'm being honest. That tree is empty. Okay, we got something. It's a Spiro. Alright. No Heracross this run. That's okay. We couldn't be too overpowered. Why is everything trying to crit me today? Let's just throw a Pokeball and sure, that'll be totally fine. It's level 7. Don't put up too much of a fight. There we go. Okay. Turn that down a little bit. Spiro is a tiny bird Pokemon that is very protective of its territory. It flaps its short wings busily to dart around at high speed. Alrighty. If you have any suggestions for a curse name for Spiro, feel free to drop that in chat, but I'm going to take a quick moment to hydrate. I encourage everyone else to do the same. Okay, let's go ahead and name her... I mean, this is a little bit out of left field, but it's just what Firo in specific always makes me think of, and that is tumbleweeds. I know it's not one of those bramble ghosts, whatever those things are called, but I am gonna heal up even if it seems excessive, because now we are going to go throw a relic down a deep dark hole. Because that's what you should do with ancient relics, apparently, in the Pokemon world. And we are going to be getting a smoothie out of it, hopefully. And I really just don't want Mercury to get one shot, which, let's be honest, that's going to be the only way I would be losing a Dratini. And yes, we're going to go throw this ancient relic into a hole. And there's going to be tinkling noises, and then a bunch of angry spirits are going to rush out and assault us. But there's Spiritomb. It is level 20. Thunder Wave, please. We're not asleep. It's gotta have more than 40 HP by now, right? Do I risk it having more than 40 HP? Because, like, Mercury is at 21, only has 49, so it either has, like, 40... And I know Spiritomb does not have a lot of HP. So it's either, like, 42 or, like, 38, I bet. And I don't know if that's a bet I'm willing to take with the Spiritomb. That did nothing. We're gonna either be here a second, or it's going to do something scary, and I'm going to run away. What's your defense look like, bud? Okay, I guess we'll see if Croconaws Bite wants to not one-shot. I don't like that level of damage, because that is definitely getting to crit level damage. I think we'll be okay. That did not do as much as I expected it to do. Okay. Let's go out to Dave's Lung, which it might have a harder time hitting. Or not. I did not have as many great balls as I thought I did. Just cross our fingers and our toes and hope. Yeah, that's about what I expected to happen there. Okay. Out to the kidney stone then. I was gonna say that should not do much. I should have bought more Pokeballs. This just in, folks. I did not prepare. I guess it doesn't matter. Now, normally I would ask for suggestions, but Fallon has already claimed that this shall be a smoothie the second in honor of our last smoothie. So we are going to be naming Spiritomb Smoothie. What does Bugsy want? Your gym has such a different trick to it, doesn't it? It may seem like it was really difficult to get a trick like that set up, but the truth is it's actually pretty easy. First we ran all the ropes through the gym, then all the Pokemon helped us finish everything else up. Alrighty. That was not a script. But we caught Spiritomb, which is frankly a shock because we had next to no Pokeballs for Spiritomb. But I certainly will not complain. Do I seriously not get Great Balls now? Okay. No, I actually wanted to buy that. There we go. Now at least have 15 Pokeballs, which isn't much, but it's an honest amount high there, dude. And now I am faced with the hardest part, which is going to be deciding who I'm replacing. And if I'm being honest, I think it has to be Days Long. Like, I love Staravia and Staraptor, don't get me wrong. It's just... like... Graveler is just so good. Fire Water is a good core. There's no way I'm turning into Dragon. And I like Espeon. So... that doesn't really leave a lot of options there, but let's check out our other encounters as well. Gosh, this thing, every time I see it, I just think it's Swina making a little kissy face. But let's check out Pineco. It's a quiet nature, capable of taking hits. It has a nature that reduces speed but increases special attack, which is meh, honestly. Sturdy nature, and it did have self-destruct. Wow. So there was just every chance that little Jenny here blew up in Dratini's face. We missed out on the encounter and we lose Dratini because Takedown did way too much damage, and that is, you know, less than half of what self-destruct can do. So that's not terrifying at all. But we also do have Tumbleweed, who's a mild nature. Lowers defense, increases special attack with Keen Eye as an ability. Peck, Growl, Pursuit, Leer, level 7. Probably not going to use Tumbleweed unless we get to crazy situations. And then, of course, we have Smoothie the Second, who is Adamant. Adamant nature, quick temper. So that lowers special attack but increases attack, which from what I've seen is going to be pretty good with Spiritomb's level up learn set. And of course has pressure as an ability, Shadow Sneak, Feint Attack, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater. So that would probably be why it was hitting so hard. So yeah, we have an Adamant Dratini and an Adamant Spiritomb. And I think, unfortunately, that's just gonna be the best chance for us here. Without completely revamping the team, and honestly the team probably wouldn't look that different at the end of the day anyway. So let's go ahead and give that King's Rock back to somebody. I think giving that back to Liver makes sense. The Tangaberry is nice and was a good, you know, backup on the event that we really needed it in Bugsy's gym, but I think the King's Rock is just going to be all around better. But let's go ahead and speed on through the forest here. And then we're going to go on to the route beyond. Do I have any repels? I've only got 2 repels. Well, it might be worth it actually. Let's go out to Art, I guess, because yep, there it is. It's probably got the best chance of running away from things over Spiritomb or Dratini, honestly. And if there are things that go boom in the forest, I don't want to be on their bad side. Yes, we will cut it down. I don't know if this game actually has anything that happens with the shrine here. It'd be cool if it did. I think in the actual game, obviously you can get a Celebi there through special events and a spiky-eared Pikachu, or Pichu rather. Maybe, if memory is serving me correctly. Are we really gonna get through with no? Okay then. Not gonna catch me complaining on that. My only concern is that, I remember there being some pretty scary people right past here, so we'll leave with Mercury and tackle them one-on-one instead of together. We can Dragon Rage if we feel safe, and if we don't, we have plenty of backup. Electrike, I think we're good. Yeah. Definite downside is we are getting past the point where Dragon Rage is a guaranteed OCO, unfortunately. And of course I got paralyzed. And for once, this one does not have shed skin, so we can't even get rid of that. With Cranidos, we'll go out to Florida anyway. Because he also desperately needs some level up. Water gun. Not enough. Scary face, okay, whatever. Cut. We're not running anywhere. There it goes. Alrighty, got some levels. Ooh, Ice Fang. I mean, yeah, let's just give her a scratch. Alrighty, do not forget to do some stretches, everybody. I'm currently doing a posture check on myself. So please make sure you are doing the same. Alright, Smoothie, are you ready for your debut? Smoothie the second is trying to keep up. Socialite Brandon has a Snubble. It is not a fairy type in here. Intimidate is a little frustrating though. Well, now our attack is reduced by half, basically. That's okay. Ooh, there's a Toxel in chat. Okay, I mean, I think we've got a Spoink. There's not really anything it can do to us anyway. So let's feint attack it. Okay. I mean, we're doing alright for ourselves. It's just all the sass afflictions are catching up for sure. Alrighty. Level 21. And Mom is buying more things with our money. That's fine. Got it, got it. Do we have a paralyzed heal? We do. Let's use that rather than going all the way back. Because I would definitely like Mercury to keep getting caught up. So the other downside of having a pseudo legendary is it is going to take a little bit of extra time to level up. Just trying to avoid who we can here. And naturally, we're gonna have to go be introduced as Ethan's just a friend to his grandparents. Yeah. I cannot even use your guys' services. I think we can take the, like, one gift egg I think they give us, but everything else is off limits. That was just always such a fun interaction as a kid, though. Alright, there we go. Yep. And do we get anything if we actually talk to you? No. Alright, and I don't think we can... Oop. We'll actually be fighting anyone here, so we can just hop on in and get some healing. And then we will backtrack, fight the trainers, and get our encounter on whatever route we just passed. And we've got a lot of things to explore in Goldenrod. Honestly, way too much. Okay, let's see. Our encounter is an Abra. Okay. Pokeball that makes it easier to catch fast Pokemon. A lure ball for fishing. A Pokeball's Pokeball. And a Great Ball. Abra's pretty fast, right? Level 15. Is it still going to teleport? It probably is. Let's just... This kind of matches you. Saying. I can't believe that worked. I cannot believe that worked. Alright, so we have an Abra. A sleepy little kitty. Please feel free to put down some name suggestions. So I do a little stretch. It is a Psy Pokemon, height 2 foot 11 inches, 43 pounds. If it decides to teleport randomly, it evokes illusion that has created copies of itself. Yeah, that's kind of a fun name, though. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. Again, if you have any suggestions, feel free to put those in chat. Alrighty, I think let's go ahead and name little Abra here. Copycat. I think that's just a cute little name. Okay. I'm, again, frankly shocked that we even caught that. We got Aerial Ace as a TM. I do want to go check out that Abra, though. If anything ever happened to Espeon, heaven forbid, we do have a Psychic type as backup now. Which I don't know how good that is. Oh no, it's Jolly Nature. And it does only have Teleport, so... It's a Jolly Nature, somewhat stubborn. Sadly, that does decrease special attack, but it increases speed. Has Synchronize, and only knows Teleport, so... Fastball well used. I am going to go ahead and save real quick. Just because there's no way we're ever replicating that for a Nuzlocke ever again. So there's no way I'm losing an Abra, jolly or no. Let's go beat up some other children. Because I definitely want to get this experience before we face Ethan in the subway, as I discovered last time. I was missing out on some really scary battles by avoiding the underground. So, we're not going to intentionally avoid the underground. Whatever will happen is whatever will happen. But we're not going to intentionally skimp out either. Okay, let's heal up. Dratini's getting a little squishy. Honestly, Dratini is probably always squishy. Dragon Rage is just way too broken for me to notice before now. And I really do want to save money, because in all honesty, there's some good TMs here, and I'd rather get TMs and some potions or Pokeballs if I can. Alright, bud, what you got for me? Better not be anything too bad. Some Minky. That could actually be a little bit scary. Smoothie is going to be immune to basically everything it's going to want to do, though, so... I will gladly, yeah, do this instead. Dream Eater. Bye. It's just so nice when, like, you can actually do combinations like that and it works out. But boy, when it doesn't, it is frustrating. Dragon Rage, low kick, cool, cool. That's Twister, yeah. And we're back to little Minky. Man, nothing wants to catch in the Poke game today. Pain attack? That's about half. Yeah, it literally can't hit us. Minky hit surprisingly hard at this level, so I really don't want to throw a little squishy baby worm at it and hope for the best. Man, I really want one of those like life-size Dratini plushies. Those just sound great, honestly. I would say a life-size Dragonair would be nice, but Dragonair is like 14 feet, and I don't think that would physically fit in anywhere I could put it. So, might have to pass on that one, sadly. Okay, Ivysaur. Missed Sleep Powder, luckily. Wow. Mercury is bobbing and weaving today. Just keep that up for the Whitney fight when it's actually going to matter, please. I'm just trying to get Mercury in specific up a little bit higher, a little bit sooner, just for, like, if I want anything to be ahead, I want it to be the really squishy Mon as opposed to the tankier Mons, you know? Yeah, sure. If you're giving me stuff, then you can have my phone number. But that being said, oh, there's an Abram. Just out. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, just out of curiosity, I wanted to see if we would have outsped it for Thunderwave, but we're paralyzed, so that we're not outspeeding it. Alright, let's go heal up. I'll switch around some of our guys so Florida can finally get some limelight back too. And we're getting some good things in here too. Okay, I really need to organize my team so I know who is where in terms of levels. There we go. That just helps me know who I should be prioritizing switching into at a glance for grinding's sake. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of things. Because we should get Calm Mind and Bulk up here. Those are obviously going to be really nice moves. The sad thing is, I just don't know if that's going to be very helpful right now. Before we do the quiz, we should drop somebody off. We should be up to Gen 4 with this. So I think we'll go ahead and do our usual. Pick up Turtwig, because I know that's a fan favorite. And honestly, that was kind of carrying us for a little bit there. I don't remember. I'm just gonna say no. Yes? No. No, no. Okay. So no. No. Can Magmar learn Overheat? No. Okay. Yes, I do know that one. Because when someone said that, that just did not sound correct to me. And we received our Turtwig. We will give Turtwig a name. So, we traditionally do name Turtwig Leafy, but I will give chat a chance to suggest otherwise. And again, I'm going to grab a little sippy sip of water. Alrighty, I'm not seeing anything opposing, so we'll go ahead and name him a Leafy. There we go. And let's see what Leafy wants to do. So Leafy is rash, likes to run. That lowers special defense but increases special attack, which I think I would have preferred the opposite. But it's not atrocious as a nature either. We are going to go ahead and deposit Leafy down into the box. So, honestly, we have some great options waiting in the wings for us here. Like, we have a Gyarados, possibly. We've got Torchic still. We can get a Mamoswine, Staraptor, Abra, Turtwig. A lot of good choices. Okay. And there is a Gumi in chat. I'm definitely gonna try and catch that one. I can't type. There we go. Okay, now let's go on the worst grind ever, and that is running through Goldenrod to get as many items as we can. Alright, Yachi berries. Could be better, could be worse. Let's just sprint through talking to people. I have a pretty good idea of what's in the shops here. At this department store, you can get basically all of the options anyway, so we're just gonna talk to people for all of the free stuff and come back when we actually need or want stuff. Because I'll be honest, I don't think I can afford anything I might actually want here today. I probably should grab a guide at some point. Ooh, nice. Got the Gumi. Just want to be thorough. Yeah, and I suppose that is another point too. We do have a Graveler already, and we just caught an Abra. So regrettably, we're not gonna be able to get an Alakazam or a Golem, I don't think. Or if we can, it's gonna have to be like through an event or something. 300. Sure, I feel like gambling. Number 3 prize? A Rossberry. This is why I don't gamble. Okay. Let's go down to the basement. We'll steal all the extra stock down there. And they'll be none the wiser. Oh, I can't actually get through there. Thank you for the follow, Dr. Freeman. Hope you've been enjoying hanging out. How has your day been today? Oop. Got an Ultra Ball. That would have been nice for the Abra. Get the other one, please. Okay, I'll come back around to it. Got an Ether. Can you command? Yes. That's just a fun interaction. I think we can beat that guy up. And we got a burn heal out of it too. Yeah. What's the worst that this burglar can do to a child? Oh no, this is how we get to... Yeah, this is how we get here to change Rotom's forms, and I do in fact have no idea where Rotom is, so that's alright. And speaking of the bike shop, down there is going to be our next gauntlet, in the sense that we are going to be getting so many fossils, and I'm probably just gonna honestly randomize which one we actually revive, because I don't want to get, you know, 8 Pokemon for the price of 1. It's already just way too generous in this game with the gift Pokemon anyway, so we'll only be reviving 1 fossil. Honestly, I think Cradily could be nice. Just because that's a grass or rock, it's a pretty unique defensive typing. And for the Pokemon we've been getting, defensive might not be a bad thing. Yes. Okay. So let me go ahead here. Let's get up a random number generator. How many are there? Like, more than I remember. Let's see. All right, so just 6. We're just gonna roll a dice here. If I can type. Alright, so just in order there. Helix is 1, Dome is 2, Root is 3, I almost said 4, I apparently can't count. Claw is 4, Armor is 5, Skull is 6. And we are getting 1. Okay. So Lord Helix shall prevail today. Yes, we will go ahead and extract this. So if anybody would like me to name Helix anything other than Savior, please go ahead and drop the suggestions in chat now. Otherwise, I'm just going to be making some room for us now. Nope, I want you to go into the box. There we go. Alrighty, now we're just zipping on out of here. That should have been plenty of time to revive a lost and extinct species, right? Alrighty, yes. And then we got an Ammonite. Yes, we'll be giving Ammonite a name. And I think we will just stick with our Lord and Savior, Helix. Savior. I hope I spelled that right. I think I did. But Savior is a relaxed nature, but strongly defiant. That feels like a juxtaposition. It has reduced speed, but increased defense, so I don't think that's great. It's got shell armor, so it's protected against critical hits. Definitely defensive oriented. With bite, water gun, rollout, and leer. Alrighty. Okay, so that's like 25% of Goldenrod down. It's gonna sound really privileged to say, but I hate exploring the big cities multiple times just because it's too much ground to cover. Okay. It's gonna get you there, And that box is genuinely looking pretty sacked now. I'm hoping it stays that way because we still have to fight Whitney and Ethan. And I do want to at least do that much today as well. Honestly, depending on how much faster we can get through this, that's probably all that we will do. Because Goldenrod is just so exhausting for me. And we are... Let's go up before we go down and around. Name Raiders. So now is a good time to redeem Name Raiders if anybody wants me to change a Pokemon's name. And I don't think we can pick up the flower pot yet. Nope. It's such a wild notion that, like, to get a watering can in this game, you have to beat a gym leader. Like, of all of the things, it's like, no, you can't have a watering can. That's too dangerous. You never know when the plants will attack you. Same as kind of before. I know we've got a main event waiting there. But nonetheless, we're gonna explore some other things first and foremost. Oops, we reinvented the TV. Yep. Okay. I'm never going to listen to the radio, so I'll take the stuff and I will run away and you'll never see me again anyway. Hi, Whitney. The quiz is so hard. Let me get our music back up here. Now, here we go. All right. Yeah, let's try the quiz. Yes, you can. Nidorina, yes it is. Kerr uses apricorns, not apricots. Oop. No. It's a difference of a letter. I don't know why I can remember this one's answers, but not like the Quizmasters. Oops, better go back to the gym. Forgot I had a job. Okay. I guess let's come in here. Talk to Mr. Game. I don't know that this is anything we're ever gonna do on stream, honestly. We might. We might. Because there's some good TNs in there, and we are broke. So I can't just buy tokens. We have to win tokens. It's just that tokens are so expensive. Like, it's so time consuming to get up all of the stuff to actually do that. Okay. I'm slowing us way, way down, and I'm saving the game. Because if memory serves, as soon as we get in here, Ethan is gonna jump us. And Ethan's actually a little bit scary in this because his Nidorino has... Yep, his Nidorino has so many TMs on it, it is insane. But I think we can take it. And I'm just gonna get... Oh god, I just jump scared myself. But I am gonna get our epic music on, since he is our rival. I'm also gonna crack my back a little bit. Everyone else, please make sure you're also checking your posture here, because ow, that hurt more than I care to admit that it did. Okay, please be using thunder. Cool does not affect magnitude. Oh, it does have something that can hit us. How much does that do? Ow, ow, ow. A lot. Magnitude 8's pretty good, though. Like, magnitude 10 is more than earthquake. For reference, so... Magnitude 8's probably like base power 100 or something crazy. Alright. But the scary TN thing is gone. For Meryl... I'm gonna let us... Not Smoothie. Mercury handle that. This feels so slow at this speed. You're not a fairy type yet, so... Get Dragon Rage. Oh, and it's double teaming. Don't know if that is a good thing. Alright, well, we still hit, so it's fine. And we also got a level off that. Tingala. I guess we'll let Smoothie handle that. Tangela. What do you want to do? Hopefully nothing too crazy. Grass knot. Ooh, that actually did a lot more than I was expecting it to. That did a lot less than I was expecting it to. Okay, Heart. You got this, bud. You can't weigh as much as a Spiritomb apparently does. So don't get too caught up. Oh, there's an Igglybuff in chat. Let's just see what Ember does, because Dragon Rage I don't think would one-shot, and Ember will. There goes. Arcanine. Actually, Arcanine is terrifying now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see if Florida wants to do anything to this. That is level 23. We'll hope we can at least take 2 attacks so we could heal up if need be. Heat Wave. How much is that gonna do? Fair margin, really. Be a good doggy. That's super effective. Okay. We should be able to take 1. And I'm gonna heal up Kidney. Heat Wave. Please don't. Thank you so much for not critting. Okay, Kidney. You're gonna resist anything it wants to do. So you got this. It's got the same special defense as Florida does, so... Like, it will still take more damage, and I am wanting or expecting to take here. But the goal is we can at least take 2. I think we can at least... Oh, no, not a burn. Oh, that's actually really bad. Let's heal. Heat Wave has a chance to miss. But we gotta get that burn off, because A, we're not gonna do much damage at all, and B, that residual damage is gonna put us firmly into crit range. Ooh. Ooh, no. Oh no, I hate this. Oh no. Heart, what are your defenses like? Okay. We're going out the heart. Arcanine, you're not a good doggy. Please stop. Because we're gonna resist that. Dragon Rage, please. We outspeed Arcanine somehow. Okay, but it's got a berry. Okay. Rock Smash. That's not actually rock. Defense is lowered. We outspeed. Come on, Heart. Please. No! Oh my god. Why is this like this? Is he gonna heal though? Because nothing can take another hit is the issue. And we know that we outspeed. I'm risking it. Yep, because he's gonna heal. And we gotta keep that forward momentum on. The real question is this gonna be a 2-shot? Because I don't think it is. Oh no. I don't think it's a 2-shot. Oh gosh. Ethan, why? We have to heal. There's no way. Please, like Heat Wave. Because literally anything would have killed us at that range. Don't do that. No, because now you're gonna do that. Okay. Come on, Liver. You're resisted to Rock Smash. Heat Wave. Hopefully it's not gonna do much. Oh, that does so much. Why? Okay, but if Heart outspeeds, then Espeon definitely outspeeds. The issue is what can we live? And the answer is basically nothing. And I'm not relying on sand attack. Come on, liver. We got King's Rock. One shot or flinch it. No. I freaking hate this Arcanine. There's nothing we could have done. We were sacking somebody there. Just really, really sad that it was Espeon. So that's what the dead Pokemon thing looks like up in the corner there. It just shows our static Pokemon. Let's see what that. There we go. Reminder of our dead and fallen friend. It's now in our layout forever. Ethan, I'm not cool with you, bud. I didn't even get any money for that. I don't want to talk to you. I really don't want to talk to you right now, bud. Oh yeah, you can dress up your Pokemon. Just dress up your dead Espeon. It's fine. Our liver. Our liver's failed. How are we gonna survive without liver? Okay, let's heal up, I guess. I'm not happy. I'm really mad, actually. But without risking Dratini, I don't know how we would have gotten out of that, frankly. So... there's some risks that are acceptable, and it's basically either we lose our Charmeleon or our Espeon, and I was really hoping for the hacks there, I won't lie. King's Rock, you failed me. Don't mind whatever the layout is doing right now. It'll stop freaking out in a second, I hope. As for replacements, I think... I mean, it's either Dave or Turtwig right now. Like, Abra is obviously right there as the replacement Psychic type. I just think in terms of core, getting a Fire, Water, Grass Dragon isn't a bad idea. The only downside to that is if we got Turtwig and it evolved to Torterra and we still had Graveler, then that'd be double ground. I actually kind of really wanted Swina, but it's the same issue there, only from the get-go. So... first and foremost, we gotta get somewhere. Our liver served us well. It's time to let it rest now, though. Oh, nope, that does nothing for us. Let's give this, however, to Leafy. And the King's Rock for whatever purpose that serves. I guess let's give to Heart. We're getting progressively slower and slower in our team. Okay. Let me just do some readjustments here. Well, I guess let Leafy lead us off. So we go through the rest of this. Actually, I don't know if we want Leafy to lead us off because we're going underground. I think there's a lot of like poison sealies down there. Let's turn that off. off. Confirm. Let's save, I guess. Move, old man. I'm not in the mood anymore. I'm just sad now. We're leaving. Okay, I'm honestly a little scared of what this Pokenerd can do now. But let's try. We still have a level 27 Mon in the back. And I don't think there's that many Arcanines with Heat Wave waiting to ruin our whole base. Yep, there's a Grimer. Okay. Okay, Kidney Stone. Go Earthquake that. You know, if we hadn't gotten burned, this probably would have been entirely avoidable, but that just goes to show where my luck is. It's just how it is. Oop, we had a little hiccup there. Think we're still doing okay, though. Kabuto. Think Leaf, you can handle a Kabuto. I always love how they're just like floating in the middle of nothing. Oh sure, Mudshot misses, but Heat Wave with like an accuracy of 90 can't. Okay. There we go. I think we should get a Grottle right away. Which will be nice. Bite is better than Withdraw. Actually, Withdraw might have been better than Curse, but at least Curse also increases attack. Bronzor meet Smoothie. Alrighty, this should... I was expecting it to do more than that. Smoothie the second, you have been disappointing me a little bit lately, bud. I was really thinking we could get somewhere, but not really. Okay, let's start getting up to level 23. Grumble. I think I have more. Oh, yeah, that's Grottle. Got really excited for a second. But that's cool. That's nice. Alrighty. Think Mama bought more stuff with our money. Okay, we'll go heal up and grab that because I'm frankly way too paranoid after what just happened. I'm glad I finally figured out the death counter thing though, so we can always keep our lost ones with us. Even if it will also always serve to remind me how I failed. Okay. Can I speed that up a little bit? There we go. It's always good to slow down and consider actions when facing some really big bad evil guys, but I hope that we are past that and we can just deal with the grunts now. Yeah, let's grab whatever. Oh wow, it's a super potion. I'm so grateful. Oh, there's a Volbeat in chat. Definitely not the most exciting bug ever, but I have been pleasantly surprised by it in Pokerogue lately. And I don't know if that's Pokerogue just making bad things better, or if it's actually been that good all along, but in either case, I'm not unhappy. I've really Normally my teams are a lot more even than this. I'm really all over the place, though. This is like a Lickitung or something, right? I'm shaking my head right now. Can see it. But like some of the details that just really stick out in my brain, I will never understand. I think it's because he's like, oh, my Pokemon just got a haircut. And then he throws out a Lickitung. And I'm just like, what hair are we cutting? So I think it just never really left my brain after that. That is definitely not worth going all the way back for, though. So let's just use a regular potion because it's not worth 4 points of health for anything better. Alrighty. I love how it's just like, it's a little bitter, so your Pokemon won't like it. Like, okay, you really have an agenda there, don't you, ma'am? Okay. What do you have, bud? I think I trust you a little bit more than the guy with the glasses, I'll be honest. Slowpoke, okay. We can raise relief that one. Without too much issue, hopefully. Okay. And we're kind of getting there on our levels. Sorry, that's my wrong, not anybody's stream. I don't know why it is being hiccupy. Been having some batches of power problems, so that is probably related, if I'm being totally honest. So hopefully the stream doesn't crash, but if it does, you guys know why. Do we really miss Razor Leaf? You just can't stand up against Divine Power Abominite. Okay. And I think that's good there. I think like level 23, 24 is a pretty good level to aim for Whitney's gym. Because I feel like well, this is not a good matchup at all. Overdid it before, and I've underdone it previously, so it's just hard to know exactly what's best sometimes. That is a Sonic Boom. We do not like that. But it is gone. While I'm thinking about it, I'm just writing down what Scyther's level was, which was 21. So I know what I need to be aiming for in future if we don't win this run. Well, Torb is a little scary if it blows up, but I think Smoothie's got it. Rollout's not doing much at all. Aftermath. It's a little stinky though. Porygon. Porygon can actually have a lot of scary moves. It could get like Ice Beam and Thunder and try let's just try and Dragon Rage it and hope it doesn't have Ice Beam. Ooh, it's got Marvel Scale though. Okay, that did a fair bit. And we outspeed, so risk is gone. There we go. Alright, we've got a fair bit of money too. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go take on the trainers of the second gym for the day now. Can at least kind of see where we stand. I think we're on par. Especially once we get some of the lower level mons up there. Because honestly, it's all going to come down to Spiritomb and kidney stones anyway. Like, it's just how it goes. Like, kidney stones can't be touched by half of the things, and, or Spiritomb can't be touched by half the things. And kidney stones resist basically everything that they could want to do to us, so we're in a good position. For now. Ismer. Ice Fang? Ooh, that did a lot. Just about to say, I wish we had a better water move than water gun. Like waterfall, for example. I'm not teaching water pulse yet, just because, I mean, I'd rather keep water pulse on something that could really get benefit out of it, and I just don't think that Croconaut's a good fit for that. I really don't. Okay, bud. There you go. Teddy Ursa. Trying to get everyone around 25, because I think it'll be like 27, maybe? Am I getting paralyzed? Nope. That's a shocker. Totally expecting that to, like, paralyze, and then you can't move right after. Just a classic 1-2 punch I'm getting accustomed to with hacks. Snibble. Snibble may not be fairy type yet, but I'd still rather Grottle handle that. Even if it's got Intimidate. I think that just kind of counteracts the Miracle Seed. So an extra charm on top of it is rather annoying. But I think we're definitely doing okay on levels. We're definitely doing good on money, I think. If I can get out of the gym. I do think I'll probably stock up on some of the drinks, like the soda pop and lemonade. They're just the best bang for your buck, and I'm also going to check out TMs and such after we've cleared out the trainers. Just want to get as much out of the department store as I can now. I'll be honest, if we can afford anything at all, even after the trainers, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But the TMs will be our first stop, because honestly, we really do have pretty good super potion stock left. Is there no one down here? Okay. Thought there was. Guess I'm just crazy. Let's let Smoothie get the first dibs on level here, because obviously he's going to need it more than anyone else would. Faint attack, please. That's just the one shot. We'll keep battling. Color change made it dark, so we can now make it ghost, and then the next hit will be super effective. And it won't get zapped from its own faint attack. That's thinking outside the box. Alright, 25 though. Ominous Wind, I'm not going to go for. We have an Adamant Nature, so it's not going to do much to begin with. And on top of that, like, then either Dream Eater becomes obsolete, or we just have Hypnosis, which is arguably one of the worst ass-inflicting moves ever. I love immediately getting paralyzed. I guess with Marvel Scale, that technically does improve our defense. I just would rather not that be an issue at all. Okay. Let's Switch out to you. I think we're fine to keep going. I think Croconaw and Grottle can handle themselves, and if they need backup, we've got Spiritomb and Kidney Stones right there. Alrighty, last Carrie, what you got for me? Fire Punch. Are you just going to be cycling through all the punches? Because I don't really want to get hit with a Thunder Punch. If it is, the downside is we really don't have anything to take it if it's got like Ice Punch and Thunder Punch and Fire Punch. So we're just going to thank our lucky stars that they thought that fire was super effective on water and move on today. Eradicate actually is a little scary, so we're going to do our big boy. Honestly, Eradicate is actually very scary. Can I stop getting burned, please? Oh my gosh. Okay, well it's gone. But I'm really tired of these secondary effects. The barrel. So there goes one of our backups. We're definitely going to need to heal after this one. Way too many statuses going on now. But hopefully we got this one. Dunsparce, I think we can stay out. How much is that gonna do? Okay. There is way too many Saz afflictions going on now. Luckily, rollout did not get to build up past that. Otherwise, that would have been disgusting. Okay. We are leaving. Get me out of this horrible, horrible place. Gone, gone, gone. Unfortunately, that means we only have one more trainer to go back for, but I still think it's worth completely clearing them out before we go to the store. So that's fine. Okay. Let's go this way, I guess. What are our levels looking like? Guess we'll let our Dragon Rager up to the front. At least this one we can just kind of come around. Don't have to go the long way for her. Jigglypuff, yeah, I think we're safe to Dragon Rage this girl. I'm sure it's fine. There we go. Level 25. Agility? Nah. I think that's fine. Happini should be a fair bit of experience, so. I was not expecting that to one-shot for some reason. And everybody is now at or above the desired level. That was definitely a lot of experience. Oh my gosh. Okay, Clefairy. Smoothie time. And yes, I am going to be healing up after this, even though we probably won't be sustaining any damage just because, well, Feint Attack can't miss, Clefairy. You wasted your time. I've been PP Salled in this gym before on Spiritomb, so every move counts, unfortunately. So we are going to be healing back up just to restore that. And otherwise, I say let's go check out what's at store. We can stock up on healing items, or maybe even get a TM. I'd love to get like an elemental move that's physical that Dratini could learn. I think we've just really outgrown Twister and we're already outgrowing Dragon Rage too. So that would just be nice. Unfortunately, I only know of like, you know, ice, not even Ice Beam, it's Blizzard in here. And Thunder and things like that. Okay, here's just some regular old items. Actually, I am gonna sell our Revive. Because that's not helpful for us. So we can get a little bit of extra cash that way. Do you have the TM? Nope. TMs, anybody? Think it's up one more? Yeah. So those are vitamins. Okay, so we got Protect, Safeguard, False Swipe. It's like Brine. This would be a Reflect and Light screen. I don't know if that's respective. Solar Beam, Focus Blast, Thunder, Fire Blast, Blizzard, and Hyper Beam. Which we can actually kind of afford. Dig, Grass Knot, Roost. I wish they would just actually give us names here because that would just be nice. I also wish I could see who could actually learn this stuff before committing. Just get a nice little stretch and hydration break while I'm looking at this though. I think I will pick up Brine. Just one. And I think I will pick up Protect. Just one. Oop. Honestly, just curious to see who can even learn that. Brian, I'm sure her alligator could. No? That's the whole reason I went to get that, okay? And I think just about anybody can learn Protect. Yeah, everybody can learn Protect. I'm not going to teach that yet. I just wanted to have that as an option, honestly. Because, frankly, you never know when it can be helpful to be able to evade a move, like a 2-turn move, or a, you know, really big, powerful move, you know, is going to be bound to be coming in. Okay, I'm going to get like 10 of these. So we're going to speed way up. Because this is way too long of a process just to try and stock up. Because that's 3. I feel like a little kid show now. 4. Who can count with me? Bye. Oh, this is so annoying. 6. All right, kids, what comes after 6? 7. 8. 9. Is there a mean thing of 7 to do, right? 10. Okay. That should be plenty as far as that goes, and we've got some stuff. Hey there, Dillo. Run is going surprisingly well so far. We're just stocking up on some items, and now we're gonna go face off against Whitney. You can see our team up on screen. We actually have a pretty good run going so far. We've got a Dratini, which is bonkers, and half our team is starters with a Spiritomb and a Graveler to boot. So we're in a pretty good position. Unfortunately, we did lose our Espeon that's kind of vibing on the screen too earlier today, so that is really sad. But that Arcanine was terrifying. Oh no, Whitney is scary. I know, right? I'm gonna go ahead and slow us down. I honestly think we're kind of over leveled. Wasn't really my intention. I wanted to be around 25, but obviously some of our guys are a little bit above that. And wow, we really have a male-oriented team, don't we? Cow sweeps, I know. This is a hack too, so it's even harder. But I think we'll start off with our kidney stones. And we've got Spiritomb there as a backup. So I think we'll be okay. And let's go ahead and put on our boss music. There we go. Make sure that's not too loud. Turn that down a bit. Alrighty. I'm never gonna be ready for Whitney. But historically, we have never lost to Whitney. It's always Morty. So we got this. And we are going to go see what's the worst that she can do to us. Alrighty. Challenge my leader, Whitney. Okay. Think this thing has Power Whip, so I think I chose wrong in starting off with kidney stones. Let's switch. Sadly, Cow is scrappy, so you can't cheese it with ghosts. Yeah, that's true. I always forget that it does. It does in fact have Power Whip, but it missed. Let's just feint attack, see how much it does. Our Smoothie the second here has an adamant nature. That is not as much as I would have liked to have seen. But that did a little bit less. So we're gonna try and do some Dream Eater action here. But yeah. Even though we can't cheese the cow, she does have a Lopunny in this ROM hack, and Lopunny only has fighting and ghost, or fighting and normal. So it can't do anything to us. I'm also just realizing how annoying this is gonna be, because of course she has her attract. All of her Pokemon are going to be female, and we only have male Pokemon. Oh no. This is gonna be so bad, actually. I don't really want to switch around too much, too, because that's how chipping happens, and something's power whipping, and I'm a little leery. She's definitely not as bad, Whitney, because Gen 2 moveset's horrible. Yeah. I also don't even remember what normal Gen 4 Whitney looks like. No! Okay. We're going out to Grottle. Grottle should be able to take at least one power whip. I can't do the immobilization and disabling. Nuh-uh. Let's just raise your leaf and hope this thing doesn't have a weird, crazy ability. But yeah, like, I'm so used to the ROM hack team now that I can't even remember what normal Whitney even has. Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff had something I didn't like. So I think we're going back out to Smoothie, because I think it might have Ice Beam. I think that's why I remember it as being no good. Because one of our previous runs we did have a Grappler here too. Faint Attack. Wish. Or maybe it was just really stally. Clefairy with Metronome and Cow with Rollout, Milk Drink, Attract, and Stomp. Oh, that's... Oh, it did have Ice Beam. That's what I was remembering. Oh, that did more than I wanted to too. But yeah, that is definitely annoying, because it just hacksy. Like, don't get me wrong, I love hacks in Pokemon when it works for me, but it usually just works against me. So I kind of just hate it. And that's half hacks there. Honestly, I don't think that's very different from its moveset in this either. I'll just keep Dream Eatering while it's asleep. And yeah, I know that Clefairy with Metronome has exploded on me more than once in my regular runs as a kid. Confusion's the worst status. I argue it's Attract. Because Confusion can at least wear off. Attract, you can just be immobilized, like, indefinitely. And there's nothing you can really use to heal yourself or anything either. Which now, that's fine. Forever hold your peace after this. Because I'll probably be switching off anyway. Okay. Got another level there. Clefable incoming, I think being the keyword, we are in the clear to send out kidney stones. There is no fairy type in this gen. Oh. That's actually going to be really annoying. You always hit yourself every time, it usually lasts 4 to 5 turns. That's true. Doing damage here. Oh no. We're at full health, please. No. I swear to God. Okay, maybe Confusion is the worst stat. Oh, you can't script that. I'm mad, but... Okay, I guess we're just gonna be doing the... Spiritomb thing. The game hurt us. It really did. It's like, you don't think Confusion's that bad, huh? How about we really show you? Oh, so painful. It only is Reflect, so at least Dream Eater we can get some HP back, and it won't be reduced. Oh, there's a wild clink in chat. I'm so sad. We did get a swine up earlier today, so if there's any silver lining, I guess our ground type slot just opened up for swine up, but I really like Graveler, and I would have liked to have kept Graveler. How much are you healing? Yeah. Guess we Dream Eater until it wakes up. So it's basically guaranteed to wake up. Honestly, after this, we'll probably feign attack again. Or we can just crit it. Totally fine by me. I wish we had kidney stones for this. As it is, I don't know who's better equipped for this, so we're just gonna try and put her to sleep. It's gonna paralyze me, I guarantee you. Ew. This reminds me, have you heard of Radical Red? I have heard of it, I have not played it yet, though. Don't crit me. But yeah, it's on my list. There's just so many games out there wanting to do right now. Forgot I had a Lumberry. So 40, so let's use a potion of our lemonade. No crit, please. I'm big. He's hit. I hate this because, like, whenever I get into a healing loop, this happens. Okay. With its Lumberry expended, it's guaranteed to be asleep next turn. So we're Dream Eatering. We're gonna get what HP back we can there. And then I'm probably gonna have to use a potion to heal. Because I can't take can't really take a risk. Oh yeah, that healed nothing. Let's grab you and heal you. I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay, I mean, I could wake up at any moment, so I'm just gonna feign attack. Now that we're healed. But yeah, what is a Radical Red about? Okay, that did a fair bit. No, please don't. I pick of you. Hacks is so painful. Talking to the streamer about a certain fight that's called my Lunatone and telling, that was a crit. Telling him how it always sweeps me. Oh, this is so painful. What am I doing? Just like, oh, it's red, use that. That's not a super potion. They got slept by it after telling you it wasn't so bad. Oh man. It's classic. Oh, there's the paralysis I've been waiting for. Yeah. I historically haven't had too many problems with Whitney, but I'm also getting hacked to all crap right now. I'm surprised we broke through. He's crit. Well, only Whitney gets crits, actually. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, though, that some people are like, yeah, I've never had an issue with this, and then as soon as someone points out that's a problem, it becomes a problem. Honestly, that's kind of how I felt about Whitney growing up. Like, that could actually be scary. Please break through. Because the issue we're encountering now is that rollout's going to build up, and I'm got two things that are going to prevent me from moving. Who's got the better offensive stat here? Because it's going to hit something twice no matter how we play it. Unless the rollout misses, which I'm not banking on because that is not how my luck goes. Okay, Florida Gator, you got it. I hope. Really hope. Okay, that did not do too much. I'd rather you just miss right now, Melting. I'll be honest. Please finish it. And of course, I don't have any priorities, so our only hope, because it's gonna outspeed, is heal and hope it misses. Why can't you miss? Please miss. Because I don't think we can take one more powered up rollout. Yeah, it didn't miss. I freaking hate this gym. I mean, there's nothing I could have done. It was gonna kill somebody next turn. So... Can we please not? I'm gonna get tilted here in a second. We have to heal. We just have to. So I'm not making that decision again. We can take the next one. Why is this thing not missing? You better break through Smoothie too. Thank you. I will totally accept the onus for Kidney Stone. But Florida did not have to die, Smoothie. That was all you, bud. Whitney heard you talking down to her. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was due because what usually happens in these runs is I get to Bugsy, and Bugsy's actually a menace in this game. He's got like a pincer, a scyther, and a Heracross, for example. Dude. I don't think you can even hit us. You're just gonna make this more painful. But usually Bugsy takes down at least two of my Pokemon. They did not this time. So now I guess Whitney is gonna step up and show me that she's still got some anger to work through. How much is this even gonna do? Not enough. I think literally all this thing can do is high jump kick, so if it tries, then Chi-Chi to it. She plans to PP stall you. I don't know if her AI is that intelligent, honestly. But Attract isn't PP stalling. Attract is just time stalling. And it's just annoying. Yeah, see? Good job, Lophany. You're doing great. And of course, this is when I break through, and I was just starting to hope it would keep doing that. And I think Santler is the same Song and Story. I think Santler is just going to play Hypnosis War with me. And or Attract War with me. And I don't think he can do much back, so... We're going to try and Hypnosis her first. Or both, yeah. That's another reason I frankly hate Attract, is because of that. Okay. I am swapping out Smoothie the second because our attack is reduced and we're not doing much damage to things anyway. So we're gonna Dragon Rage while this thing's asleep, and then we'll probably swap back out because if it can't hit Smoothie, then we're taking risks for no reason. Yeah, we're not playing that one. Kind of hoping it tries to jump kick too. I don't know if it has it. No, it's just gonna do this. It's fine. It's fine. I swear it's fine. This is why I hate this game. Oh no, please stop. Okay, I'm speeding back up because this is... Winnie's literally just wasting time so she can sit there and throw a tantrum, I swear. She can also sack with confusion. Imagine a situation where you have all three. Yeah, imagine a flinch paralysis, like paraflinch already, with Attract on top of that. Imagine how annoying that would be. Almost as annoying as the Stantler not missing hypnosis and attracting me. You literally can't hit me, bud. How's this going for you? Your goal is to make me rage quit the battle, but I'm like, you're halfway there. I should have kept like a turn counter going before Smoothie the second decides to actually do something. There we go. It really didn't need to be that serious, guys. It really didn't. And now Whitney is going to sob and call me a meanie after she killed my Pokemon. Yeah, whatever. She's being sans, I can't hit you, you can't hit me. Like, I honestly want to know what the AI's, like, quote-unquote logic is with that, though. Just like, oh, well, this is all that I can do against you, so I guess I'll do that. Never mind that it's not going to make a difference in the long term. Yeah. We can compete in a Pokeathlon. Olympics are coming up, etc., etc. Let's get out of here, though. Get me gone. We're gonna be really needing to grind come next stream. Because I think what we're gonna do, since we're at this level now, is we're gonna grab Swinub, because Ground Ice is a good type. And I think we're also gonna pick up Magikarp for Gyarados, because, yeah. No, kidney stones aren't feeling better. Kidney stones will never feel okay again. Radical Red, if they can't hit like Shedinja, they just keep switching. That probably makes more sense than, whatever was happening there, honestly. Okay. We got a Magikarp. And we've got a Swinub. And we'll go ahead and fill in the gaps there. We still have a few pretty good backup Pokemon, in all honesty. But yeah, we are really feeling it. Let's go ahead and add on the plain badge though, since we did get that, no matter the cost to ourselves, our sanity, and our Pokemon. I'm gonna go ahead and save there. And I do think I'm gonna leave off stream here for today. We beat Bugsy and Whitney, which is awesome. I'm really sad because we were having a deathless run up until now, and then like in the last 40 minutes I lost 3 Pokemon, which is rough, but at least it keeps things entertaining, I guess. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. It is greatly appreciated. Normally I read into somebody else just to show them some love, but tonight I'm gonna forgo that. No special reason there, honestly. But thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay happy. See you then, and bye.